What is up, guys? Delboy here. So this weekend we have Jeff Horn versus Terence Crawford. This fight is going to be for Jeff Horn's WBO welterweight title, and Terence Crawford is fighting to become a freeweight world champion. Obviously, he was a WBO champion at lightweight. He was a unified champion at super lightweight, and now this would be his third division, and he would be a freeweight world champion should he win. This fight has really come around quickly. It doesn't seem like there's been much promotion for this fight. You know, I've not really been thinking about it. I'm only making this video now because I realised it's come around so quickly and it's only less than a week away. You know, I was unaware that it was this weekend, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of surprised that there's hardly been any promotion going into it. But regardless, I'm going to talk about it and I'll give you my thoughts. Firstly, let's talk about both guys. Jeff Horn has a record of 18 wins, 0 defeats, 1 draw. 12 of those 18 wins coming by way of stoppage. Terence Crawford has a record of 32 wins, 0 defeats, 0 draws. 23 of those 32 coming by way of stoppage. Jeff Horn is listed as 5'9" with a 68-inch reach, whereas Terence Crawford is listed as 5'8" with a 70-inch reach. So according to the stats, Jeff Horn is an inch taller and Terence Crawford has a 2-inch reach advantage. The first thing that intrigues me about this fight is the weight. The reason I say that, obviously Terence Crawford is moving up to a new weight class. It's going to be interesting to see how he carries the weight, how he deals with bigger men. That's going to be interesting. But not only that, from what we've seen, several reports online indicate that Jeff Horn does struggle to make the weight. He's a big welterweight. There's already been talks of him fighting in higher divisions against the likes of Anthony Mundine in Australia. That'd be a big money fight down under. So there's already talk of him fighting at higher weights. And it's no secret that this guy does struggle to make the weight. So it's going to be interesting to see how the weight plays a factor in this fight. Is this one fight too many for Jeff Horn at welterweight? Or will Terence Crawford struggle with dealing with bigger men? Will he struggle with not having the size advantage, because Terence Crawford at lightweight and even light welterweight had big size advantages in a lot of fights. So I do feel it's going to be interesting to see how Terence Crawford deals with Jeff Horn, because Jeff Horn might be the heaviest guy he's ever fought. You know, and not only that, Jeff Horn does make his size count. We saw that against Pacquiao. I felt he lost to Pacquiao personally, but the physical strength and the tenacity of Jeff Horn definitely gave Manny Pacquiao some problems, and I'm going to be interested to see how Terence Crawford deals with that. In regards to skills and talent, I do feel Terence Crawford is a level above. I think overall he is the more athletic guy. He's quicker. You know, he's got faster twitch muscle reflex. I feel, you know, he's a little bit more dynamic. You know, he's ambidextrous. He can switch from southpaw to orthodox and vice versa. He can maintain range and box on the outside using a jab and keeping straight punches, but also he can work the body pretty well and he can fight on the inside and he can slug it out. I do feel Terence Crawford is quite well versed. You know, I feel especially with a lot of American fighters these days anyway, a lot of fighters in America are quite one-dimensional. You know, you had Floyd, who was a multifaceted fighter, but like guys like, for example, Jamel Charlo, Errol Spence, these guys are great, but I feel they're one-dimensional. Terence Crawford, to me, is not one-dimensional. He can do a variety of different things at an extremely high level. And I feel that's what sets him apart from Jeff Horn. He's just a more skilled fighter. He's more versatile. He's got more strings to his bow. And I just feel he's a better fighter, to be honest with you. The thing for Jeff Horn in this fight, how does his size tell? How does his strength tell? How does his pressure tell at the new weight? And that's going to be interesting to see. But is he going to be allowed to even try to use those assets on Terence Crawford? Because let's be honest here, this is all set up for Terence Crawford to win. He's in America, and from what I've heard, Jeff Horn's preparation in America so far hasn't gone well. There's been a fuss about the gloves. Terence Crawford and his team have been talking about how dirty Jeff Horn is, So they're already putting that image out there to the referee that Jeff Horn's a dirty fighter. So they're going to... Jeff Horn's up against it, basically. You know, is he going to be allowed to rough Terence Crawford up on the inside? Is he going to be allowed to maul and do what he did against Manny Pacquiao? Because he was very dirty at times against Manny Pacquiao. Elbows, heads, clinching. You know, he was very dirty. Is he going to be able to do that against Terence Crawford in America on a top-ranked show? I very much doubt it. And if he's not allowed to do that, he will not win this fight. So... because he's not going to outbox Terence Crawford. Is Jeff Horn going to stand off and outpoint Terence Crawford? I very much doubt it. And is he going to be allowed to exchange in a brawl up close? Again, I don't think that's going to happen. I think you're going to see Terence Crawford make the most of his foot and hand speed. You know, Terence is going to keep it on the outside. He's going to be waiting for the on-rushing, reckless Jeff Horn. And, you know, Terence Crawford is going to out-jab Jeff Horn on the outside, and he's going to walk him into some nice counter shots. I feel that Terence Crawford is going to be on his bicycle in this fight. I think that's the best way for him in this one. You know, I think it would be unnecessary for him to sort of trade up close with Jeff Horn, because although I think he has the skills to get the better of Jeff Horn on the inside, it's not worth the risk. That's where Jeff Horn is more comfortable. So I feel we're going to see a performance similar to the Postol fight, similar to the Ray Beltran fight, where, you know, he is mainly kind of moving, picking his spots, and then making Jeff Horn reset. You know, I don't think he's going to take any unnecessary risks like he was against guys like, you know, Hank Lundy and Thomas Delorme, Felix Diaz. You know, I don't think he's going to take any risks in this fight. You know, too much is at stake, and I feel he's going to outbox Jeff Horn. You know, Jeff Horn does things well. Like I said, he's strong, he's durable, he's good on the inside, he is dirty on the inside, but he is quite accomplished. You know, he can get his head in good positions and work the body, throw uppercuts on the inside. He's got okay punch power. You know, Jeff Horn isn't a scrub, but I feel Jeff Horn is the easiest title at 147 right now. I feel he's kind of holding the title due to a bad decision, and he's made to order for Terence Crawford as far as I'm concerned. I know there are people out there who are picking Jeff Horn. I can't see it. I can't see it. I feel Terence Crawford just has too many advantages in terms of skill, you know, in terms of talent. The fight being in America, he just has too many advantages, and I just can't see Jeff Horn winning this fight. Maybe he can shock me. Maybe he can actually work on the inside and get work done. I just don't see that as a realistic possibility. And not only that, like I said, even if he's allowed to work on the inside, it's not like Terence can't fight on the inside. He is accomplished on the inside. You know, he can work the body. Again, he can create angles to get his shots off. You know, Crawford is no scrub on the inside. So even if Jeff gets on the inside, it's not a gimme that he's going to get the best of Terence Crawford. I feel Terence Crawford is just a better fighter. I have Terence Crawford by either late stoppage or points in this fight. How do you guys see it going? Peace.